Have you ever wondered what it took to hit the open road in an era before satellite navigation and instant digital access to everything? Imagine a time when your car was your main connection to the world and convenience stores were far less common. Packing for a family adventure in the 1950s was a truly unique experience. A typical 1950s road trip packing list focused on self-sufficiency, entertainment for the journey, and practical necessities for unexpected stops, reflecting the limited roadside amenities and the nascent interstate system. Families primarily packed clothing, food and drinks, car maintenance items, and ways to keep children occupied. This approach ensured comfort and readiness for anything the trip might bring. The why behind this packing approach is rooted in the travel conditions of the era. Roads were often less developed than today, with fewer rest stops or gas stations spaced between towns, meaning travelers needed to be prepared for longer stretches without services. Motels, while growing in popularity, often did not offer the extensive amenities we expect today, like in-room coffee makers or ice machines, so personal items were key. Moreover, the family car itself was both a symbol of freedom and a potential source of roadside trouble, making emergency supplies absolutely essential. To prepare for these adventures, families would first consider the clothing suitable for all weather conditions, even for short trips, since air conditioning was not standard in cars. They would pack non-perishable snacks and drinks, often in a heavy ice-filled cooler, to avoid frequent and potentially inconvenient stops. A full road atlas was crucial for navigation, as there were no global positioning system devices, and children's activities like board games, coloring books, or even simply looking out the window were vital for long hours in the backseat. Car repair kits, including spare tires, jack, and tools, were also standard. One interesting detail about 1950s road trips is the prevalence of the picnic basket, often a wicker or metal box filled with sandwiches, deviled eggs, and lemonade. These were not just for charm but were a practical solution when diners or roadside restaurants were scarce, or when families wanted to save money. Another insider tip was the importance of bringing a thermos of hot coffee for the adults and a blanket, not just for warmth, but as a makeshift cushion or even a privacy screen for changing clothes in a pinch. Understanding these packing habits reveals how deeply self-reliance and practical planning shaped the American road trip experience of the 1950s. It highlights a time when travel was less about instant gratification and more about the journey itself, a thoughtful preparation that transformed every mile into a memorable family adventure.